What's up, Starcraft fans? You're watching a co-op mutation. I am CTG, and today we're doing Me Die of all times on Scythe of Amon. I am playing this time as Statboy Best Buddy. This will make Super Gary super duper strong and super duper vulnerable to COVID. And he is super duper slow outside his death zone. My masteries will be Gary ability cooldowns so we can spam that stuff faster. Stat zone bonuses so that my investors can recharge more quickly, and structure more freight so that I can build stuff faster. My ally Nostrebor is playing as Zagara. Thank you to Notorious Thief, who is supporting me in the mobilization wave tier, and Darth, Lucinous and Peterless, a Shadow Archon, who are supporting me in the Pulse Cannon tier. And thank you to all my supporters at Patreon. Brian, let's hear the mutation.
Scythe of Amon is the map where we have to destroy 5 void slivers pre-placed on the map before timer runs out. Each void sliver we destroy adds more time, and gives more powers to the remaining ones. Enemy units sometimes carry a plague that damages over time and spreads to your units upon death. Enemies also sometimes transform into stronger guys when they damage or kill your guys.
That's Transmutation. Start the game, good luck, have fun to my ally. So I'm going for kind of a risky strategy here. Statboy can use infestors. However, with Transmutation, there is a risk that you will just overfeed the enemy, and you'll have a parade of hybrids coming over to your base. So I am going into this game with full knowledge that that might happen, but I will just try to just flat out overpower the hybrid. Just straight up flood them with stuff that, even though they turn to hybrids, they still won't be able to defeat my stuff. That is the plan, at least. Sounds good in theory. We'll see how well it holds in practice. I'm gonna give my ally the stat zone because it takes only 4 satellites to get here. Not that big of a... actually only 3. So, not that big of an investment. Besides, Nostrobar is one of those players where I know he will make good use of the stat zone, so... I, on the other hand, am lagging the game. That is a mild annoyance. Alright, we'll wait for the lag to stop. And it has stopped. There we go. I'll spread the stat zone over this direction. Start my layer. Enemy, by the way, is Protoss. You can see the creepers on the right side. That means enemy is Protoss. Little trick for you guys, in case you didn't know how to predict the enemy composition on Scythe of Amon. You probably do at this point. I've been saying it every single time on this map. But again, for the benefit of those who are new, if you can see the purple area on the right side of the screen, that is an indication that the enemy will be Protoss. Start Le Creep or Le Hive. I don't know why I said Le Creep. Try to be fancy and end up backfiring into my face or something. Oh well. That will head toward my ally. Okay. This will allow me to basically jump to the front once Gary's out. Well, that being said, I gotta get this dude out. Okay, it is Zealots, which means I can just go ahead and put this satellite down here. Ally does have Banelings in position. That is fantastic.
Our allies are being attacked.
That is a splendid job of my ally. Great. Great work. Stellar performance. Gary's out. I start Super Gary. Now, take note. Once Gary gets COVID, aka the Black Death, he will not be able to out-heal it. So, A, I'll have to be careful not to give Gary the COVID, and B, if he does get it, I'll just have to be prepared to lose Gary. That's just the way it goes.
Help your friends.
Okay. Oh! Oh, that almost gave me COVID. That actually almost gave me COVID. That was close. That was frightening. Oh, those are. Oh, my ally. My ally almost gave me COVID. My goodness. That was freaky times. That was spooky times right there. Alright, let's crawl down here. The nice thing about these drones is that when they morph into units, they will no longer have the COVID. So even if they do get the COVID, it will not matter for them. It might matter for Gary. Okay.
Yes, Egon?
I'll extend the stat zone over here. Gary will be my defense guy. He likes fences. And the letter D apparently. So let's just throw that out there.
Evolution complete.
I'll start the evolution chamber. Get those upgrades rolling. And just casually destroy all those dude bros over there. Make them not a thing. All the while trying to not get myself COVIDed.
The bad guys are coming.
Specifically, Gary COVIDed.
I must ask another favor of you, friends. We are trying to evacuate the people.
Ally is sending
The ship leaves
his banelings over toward the enemy.
any defenses
That
you
is
have
Spyan.
to spare.
This is a Robocop, by the way. So that is something to note.
Allies are being
That they're
attacked.
already somewhat high on the tech tree. Which means, uh oh, there's an Ultralisk heading over here. Gonna be giving me a little bit of problem. Well, that is now
Be on your guard. The
that is now a big hybrid.
evacuation is underway.
This guy has no. This does not have COVID. Okay, I can just stand here. Just 1v1 that dude, bro. I'm absolutely fine. Okay. I'll start another hatchery here. Alright, cool. My ally is gonna be fighting over here. Meanwhile, I'm just running scared for my life. Try to not get COVID. Okay, that's a hybrid Dominator arranged knit, which means I can kind of yes.
I will ready a
Okay.
replacement.
Okay, so far so good. I have avoided the COVID.
Our allies are being attacked. Come on. You need
Okay.
gas.
2 void slivers have been annihilated. Good.
Okay, let's try not to get the COVID. Alright. So far so oh well. I got a jet. Kinda make sure that that is unfortunate. I did eventually get the COVID on Gary, so that's unfortunate. I'll just have to sacrifice Gary or something. Oh well. No!
We need more skill.
So the plan here is to get a critical mass of infestors right away, so that when the fighting starts, I will already have overwhelming numbers. That is absolutely the plan. I do not want to be fighting with too few infestors. Also, I should probably sacrifice Gary right away or something. Yeah, just not let Gary stay alive for long, because I will need him for that guy. I thought that guy has COVID.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Get some more
Gas.
upgrades. Okay, Gary's down.
Vespine gas. Gas, buddy. Come on. You need gas.
Okay,
Insufficient Vespine gas.
let's go for 175. I can theoretically go for Corruptors here. That might be the way I originally intended to do this map, but I was like, you know what? Screw that. I'll go Infestors. It's just easier. Well, easier conceptually. Execution-wise, maybe not. I'm floating a bit of minerals, or a lot of minerals, so let's get some static defense going up here. Alright.
Thank you for this chance, Egon. I will not let you down.
Oh, well. Alright. Let's get some more infestors.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
I'm thinking when I have about 30 infestors is when I'll be comfortable moving out.
They will regret this.
Okay, that's definitely coming from the north. I will receive them over here. Okay.
Insufficient Vespine
17.
gas.
I might have to go with fewer than I originally wanted. That'll be a bit distressing.
Make your preparations. The evacuation will resume soon.
Gas.
I think it's preparing to do some snipe strats. I'll have to. Well, Gary's dead again. All I can kind of do is
Our allies are being attacked.
make sure the other guys
Help your
don't
friends
die.
be scrapped.
I'll kill the immortal.
Excellent. Each
Oh wow, Al is already going to go for the snipe strats. Okay, that works for me.
evacuation vessel is moving forward.
That works very well for me.
Pray it remains safe.
Oh, that is a lot of guys heading over my way. I'll just have to replace the drones I lose. Also, evacuate the ones that I can.
Our army be scrapped. Hey, our mutation is under
Oh, my ally might give COVID to my infestors.
are being
That'll be a bit stressful. Uh-oh. Lagging again. I normally don't lag this bad, especially on the NA server. NA server is normally fine for me. So it's strange that it's behaving this way. Okay. I am no longer lagging.
complete.
That is nice.
Our army be scrapped.
Alright. We're gonna have to overwhelm.
Get some more satellites out there. It's the only way we
We
can
will
win
have to
this.
overwhelm. That is the only way we can win this.
Did you say something? I was watching the hologram.
Well done. Our vessel can load more passengers aboard from here.
Yes, this is the only way we can do it.
Under attack.
We're pretty much committed now
Forces are under
to
attack.
infestors. Oh, do not. Ah! Well, that might send them to my base.
Help your
They
friends.
will indeed send them to my base.
Our army
My
be
goodness.
scrapped. Your forces are under attack. Hey, they're attacking our base.
Thank you for this chance, Egon. I will not let you down.
Okay. Send some more of these guys here.
Energy.
So,
Insufficient
the
Vespine
plan for me is to just
Those
overwhelm.
jerks wanna
Just
destroy our
overwhelm the
home.
enemy.
Do not let them.
I think my eggs have COVID now. That's a bit annoying.
Evacuation
That is
ship
actually kind of
almost
unfortunate.
ready to resume
I'll have to just let these
course.
guys die.
Our allies are being attacked.
This guy might be dead. Let's just cancel this guy. Oh wow, now I got liberators.
Forces are under attack. Hey, help your friends.
The evacuation ship is heading
Okay.
out. Keep watch over it.
Come on, you need gas.
Alright.
Our army be scrapping. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, yeah, all I can do is just make sure my guys don't die.
You're gonna need a
Or,
tad
to
bit
be
more
specific,
energy.
my infestors don't die. Because they are a source of unlimited power for me.
Insufficient
Unlimited power!
allies are being attacked. Hey,
Probably just let these guys
help your
die.
friends.
These larvae, rather. Okay, 25. I think I'm close to where I want to be,
Not enough energy.
numbers wise. I'm close to where I want to be.
Our army
30 is what I said the number was for me.
friends.
Okay, another round.
We need a tad bit more insufficient Vespine.
Oh well, this guy's dead.
Scrap it. Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. Our drones are in need of a hero.
Again? My goodness.
Our
Alright,
allies
let's
are
overwhelm this area now.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Just make sure the infestors live. The only unit of importance for me are the infestors. Everyone else are expendable.
Forces are under attack.
That's how this strategy works. Okay,
The bad guys are getting
I
closer.
think they're coming from. Oh no, they're still coming from there, which means I can still do this. I can still absolutely overwhelm them.
Gas, but our army be scrapped. Hey, help your friends.
Cover the battlefield in Steadalites. They're super helpful and they look great.
Okay. This guy might get COVID.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ah, I'm at 32 now. Okay. I can actually start heading out.
Our army be scrapped.
Alright. Let's... I think we'll go north. North is where the heart is or something.
Void sliver. The hybrid has almost formed.
Alright.
Hey, not help your friends.
Recharge.
Army be scrapped.
Send Gary here.
Your forces are under attack.
Send all the guys north. I think all my entire internet has COVID now or something. Oh yeah. That definitely looks like COVID.
Our army be scrapped.
Okay.
Forces are under attack.
Just throw everything we have at it.
Energy.
They will turn to hybrid, but
Our allies
the hope is, for me at least, that the hybrid won't be enough to shoot down all my infestors. Or at least all my roach ravagers. And that my ally will probably crash Scourge into the thing, you know?
Our allies' base is under attack. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Oh, that's a bunch of guys.
Help your friends. Gas, buddy. Come on. Your forces are under attack. Our army, our allies.
I think my ally's doing it now. Yep. That looks like Scourge crashing into the fortress or into the
Turning the tide.
thing. You know, the thing.
Help your friends.
Okay. So I'm pulling my Roach Ravager back so that they don't aggro more stuff into the enemy. That is the plan, the whole plan, and nothing but the plan.
The enemy is on the way, little buddies. Get out there and say hello.
That looks like it's comfort. Oh, that's gonna give my allies COVID.
Hey,
Just give my ally due warning that his drones are dying to a fat guy,
insufficient Vespine gas.
but he's otherwise fine. I got it covered.
Not enough energy.
I think theoretically given time, I have 5 minutes, I can probably overrun the last shard too. Ally is on the way. He will probably scourge it down.
Our allies.
But I'm just saying, I can probably handle it myself. That is a lot of coveted workers. Okay, I have 39 I have 39 festers. I think I have enough. Uh-oh. Allies, coveted workers are coming through.
Are being attacked.
Gotta make sure we don't catch it. Alright,
Not enough.
now is the moment. Now is the day.
Your forces are under attack.
We'll see whether we can just straight up overpower Amon.
Enemy attack upon our base. Show them no mercy.
Okay, it looks like it's coming from the north, which is great. Which means Gary can solo it.
Our army be scrapped. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Okay, just infest each, or yeah, just tentacle each other.
Under attack.
Okay,
Army be scrapped.
throw everything we have at everything.
Hello, best friend.
Ally will intercept this force with my help, of course.
They're attacking our base. Help your friends.
These guys will get COVID. Uh-oh, a bunch of them did get COVID actually. For reals, for reals. So all I have to do is make sure that these guys that have COVID will no longer trouble the rest.
We need more Steadalites on the battlefield.
Help your friends.
Master Egon.
Our army be scrapped.
I have 2 minutes. I think I'm perfectly fine. To be perfectly honest.
Base
Or
is
not.
under attack.
With use ratings.
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough energy.
Just extend the zone. The mighty zone of steadiness.
Your forces are under attack. Our allies are
Okay.
being attacked.
The bad guys are getting closer.
Bad guys are getting closer. Coming from north again, which is good.
Our army be scrapped.
Can fight that. Okay. And once again.
Your forces are under
on the offensive. Okay, I think I am starting to overpower, which is good. Oh, here's my ally. Make sure we get out of his way. Got a bunch of coveted stuff walking through. Oh, I think we got it, guys. I think we absolutely got it. This is going down, one way or another. We're fine. Calm down, Lyrak. We are absolutely fine. See? Down it goes. Another round of dudes, just for good measure. And GG. Yeah, just throw enough roaches and ravagers at the problem, recharge infestors, and try not to disconnect. My goodness. That was kind of annoying, actually. Not the game itself, but the disconnects. The good news is you guys don't actually have to sit through it. I just pause the recording and unpause when the lagging stops. So, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else you can do, please leave it in a comment. I would not recommend what I actually did this game, because you kind of have to know when you have a critical mass of infestors. If say you have like 5 infestors and you macro your heart out to the tune of like 200 APM, it's probably not enough to just straight up overpower Transmutation. You need, like I said, about 30, maybe 25 if you're really good at macro, but I would say 30 if you want to overpower Transmutation using Roaches and Ravagers. It works just fine, even with my ally running coveted melee hits all over. I actually lost my expansion, if you guys noticed. I didn't really pay attention to it. I had enough infestors. Once I had that number, 39, I actually thought I had 40. Once I had 39, even 30, I just needed to make sure that my infestors lived for the most part. I think I had 3 that were coveted or something, but for the most part, the infestors that I brought into the world stayed alive till the end, and that allowed me to just produce enough Roaches and Ravagers to tsunami down Amon with stuff. Just shove stuff in his mouth until he can eat no more stuff. And that is the strategy for this game. For my ally's part, he could have, if he really wanted to, he could have flown Scourge into the Void Slivers and ended the game much earlier, but he kind of wanted to have me do the honors. So, guys, in return, I will recommend that you guys watch Nosterbor's channel. I will link it down below, and I will see you guys next time.